How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday morning again. It seems like I'm only making videos on Saturdays. A little bit of a rough week as far as inventory, like we've discussed in the past. A lot of conversations about Tahoes and Suburbans and vehicles you don't have and how long it's going to take to get them and things like that. We did sell this used Tahoe. This is a 2018, I believe. It was a lease return from one of my customers last week that I delivered a new Tahoe to. And we sold it pretty quickly. I had a previous customer of mine that's been keeping an eye on our inventory. So as soon as he saw this pop up, he beat me to it. He called me, left a deposit, and we're gonna figure out the details over the phone today and also you know, by Monday or something like that. But this is a sold vehicle. We also have a nice Tahoe RST here, but don't get your hopes up because this also is a sold vehicle. In my last video, I mentioned that this 2500 I had sold. Well, the gentleman that left a deposit before it arrived actually canceled when it got here. He found something else up by him while he was waiting for this to show up. But don't you worry, because it's sold. I sold it to somebody else the next day. One of the other salespeople sold this Silverado yesterday. This is the one I've been talking about that we've had for like 2 or 3 weeks with the 2.7 liter turbo. This is now sold. If you want more frequent updates on the vehicles that I get that are sold, check me out on Instagram, Dave B Sells Chevy. What I've been doing is I've been taking pictures of the tractor trailers that are bringing the vehicles in and literally marking which ones are sold. And it's pretty cool because sometimes we'll get a truck with like 6 cars on it and 4 or 5 of them are already spoken for and already sold. As far as other remaining inventory, last time we had 4 Blazers here. You can see now we have 2. I think one was swapped out. The other one is now in the showroom. Chevy Traverses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a couple of these in, which is good. We've also sold a couple of the ones we had. Equinoxes, we're down to 3, other than, again, the one in the showroom. And I think I have another 2020 that was parked at the end. I think it needed the battery, so it might be in the service department. Trailblazer, we have 1 Trailblazer here. This was actually a deal that I wrote. We located it, we got it in. These vehicles are rated at 1,000 pounds for towing. So I asked the gentleman, because he said he was towing a small trailer with a fishing boat on it. And I said, well, how much does it weigh? And he wasn't too sure. I was like, well, double check, because he's only rated at 1,000 pounds. Turns out his trailer by itself weighs 800 pounds without the boat even on it. So even though we got this for him, he had to kind of change his mind and realize that this vehicle is not going to do the job he needs it to do. So we now have a front wheel drive LS Trailblazer for sale, which is completely covered in pollen. And we have a Chevy Trax, which is the 2019. I think this is the one that was parked up front. If it's not, we have another 19, which I didn't know about. We're down to 2 white bolts, but really 3 because I have a gentleman just came back. I'm working the deal. He just test drove the red one, and then we have a gray one on the showroom floor.
One compliment and the oil change. Hey, regards to Carmela.
We just sold the Bolt. It's a black one, premier model. It's in our other location, which we already secured from that location. So that's a done deal. We're gonna do the delivery on that next Friday when they come back from their vacation that they're going on. And great news, right after that customer left, I got a phone call and I just sold, is it this one? Nope, it's that one. We just sold this Traverse as well, which was a customer that was here a little earlier in the week. They were just considering payments and options of what they wanted to do. So we are now gonna work a lease on that one. 12,000 miles a year, 39-month, you know, standard type deal. They're gonna pick that up next Friday when they come back from a trip. So it seems like a lot of people right now are on vacation, enjoying this beautiful weather and also buying cars at the same time. What we're gonna do with the Traverse customer is we're gonna email them a retail order, a credit card authorization for deposit, and a list of all the things I'll need. Driver's license, insurance card, their healthcare, so we need a healthcare authorization code, you know, all that sort of stuff, and they're gonna pick it up next Friday. While I'm doing all this, you'll never guess what happened. Look at this, the Bolt is already here. We just sold it, you know what, half hour, 40 minutes ago. And it turns out that the Clifton location had this vehicle and they needed something from us. So it kind of worked out that they came to get what they wanted. They brought this with them. And my guy's gonna come back later today and pick it up. So this now turned into a spot delivery. So we're gonna charge it. We're gonna get it detailed. We're gonna get all the paperwork together. He's working on getting insurance and all that sort of stuff. And then at that point, that's another bolt going. Man, I'm excited. I can't believe everything's happening so fast today. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. And I already wrote 2 deals. We're gonna deliver one, and I got another one I gotta put together on that white Tahoe from earlier in the morning. I gotta call him back. Just a lot going on at the moment. Again, sales are doing pretty good considering we have virtually no inventory. The spot, yeah. That's the beauty of editing a video. You know, one minute you're bringing a car in dirty, the next minute you're taking it out and it's perfectly clean. What we're gonna do is just charge it. We're gonna put it on the DC fast charger. We're at 178 mile range, so we're pretty much topped off. Customer's gonna be back here in about an hour, and within that hour we should be fully charged. This way he can enjoy a nice full battery on the first day in his all-electric Chevrolet Bolt. I tell you, the black really cleans up nice. You know, this car looks fantastic in this color, and I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but the amount of metallic in the paint is it's incredible. Looks real good.
I personally would love to have had it in my car.
I'm just gonna. No, you can't.
Just waiting for my customers to come back. I'm all caught up with everything I was doing, which is good. So I'm taking a little breather right now to regain my focus and get ready for delivery. We have both keys here. We have all the owner's manuals and books. We have our customer acknowledgement form for the warranties that come on the vehicle. We have our OnStar form and our OnStar all set up, ready to go. Just gotta do the welcome call when he comes in, set up the mobile app, go over the vehicle. He'll sign all the paperwork with our guy here, Mike. And then you know, he'll be on the road. It's a beautiful day to buy a new car. Right, Tatiana?
What? Oh, wow. What was the question?
Just checking to see if you heard me talking. When you film like this at a dealership and it's very quiet, it's very awkward to do. However, you start to realize that when you're doing it, no one actually hears what you're saying anyway, because everybody's paying attention to what they're doing in front of them.
And we all support you, so.
And they all support me, so that's good. What I like to do, since we have like no inventory, is try to keep everything real close together. You know, it makes it easier to show customers, and it makes at least one portion of the lot look full. It also makes the rest of the lot look very empty, but at least everything's all lined up according to model and you know, according to really what we have here available at the moment, which is basically everything you see right here. 3 bolts, a Trax, a Trailblazer, 3 Equinoxes, 3 Blazers, 4 Traverses, but 1 is sold, a Silverado, but that's sold, and a Tahoe, which is sold. I know I'm talking about this a lot in the last couple of videos, but 16 years in the business, I've never seen anything like it. I would say the closest we've come to like an inventory issue like this was when the old owner of this dealership sold and the new owner took over. What they did was they stopped buying used cars for a period of time. So if you're looking at this drone shot here that I took, this was back in 2017, you can see that the used car lot is very empty. There's not many cars on there at all. However, the new car lot is fine. We didn't have an issue with new cars, you know, at that time, just certified pre-owned and used, because again, the previous owner stopped buying stuff, you know, before they had that sale finalized in a sense. But this is just completely different. I should throw the drone up. I should bring my drone here during the week and put it up in the air and take some photos of it, because it's probably something that won't happen again anytime soon once we get back to normal, which hopefully will be soon, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna be.